The state of sports facilities in Bosnia is very poor. You know, the passion for sports is there. Kids want to play. It's not that, but they don't have the opportunity to play it somewhere safe, somewhere organized, and somewhere where they can really practice their skills properly. Turning a car park into a multi-functional sports facility is great, and these kids that don't have these opportunities before have huge smiles on their faces. It gives them hope, gives them opportunities for the future, and it's something we take a lot of pride in.
I've known Asmir for some time, and I know how much effort he puts into his foundation, and finally we found the day where we both could be able to do it, and I was very happy to help.
Asmir is a true gentleman. For him to be able to give an opportunity for anyone to do anything in sport would only be a reflection of his interests and his love for sport in general, and to help him out in any which way. You know, gave him a few games at Portsmouth to just help his career going, so if I can help him in this charity as well, then all good.
Okay, I'm going to start with a cliche question. It's not really a question, it's a statement. All goalkeepers are mad. You seem quite normal. Petr never met you. J-Mo?
You can see by... You've got to apologise his attire. I mean, he didn't get the memo.
That's
that was smart casual and not fancy dress.
I think that's a great jacket, J-Mo. But is that true? Are keepers all mad? Or is that just something that's said in the media and it's actually nonsense?
He's not mad. No. Do you know what? This is no surprise that Asmir has got a foundation around sport. Because he loves... This is going back to the Portsmouth changing room. Any sport, Asmir knew everyone who was playing. Anyone who watches American football, he knows every player from every team, how many yards they've done. Boring hell.
You're just jealous of my knowledge, hey?
I want to talk about Stuart Pearce put David James on up front.
At no point until half-time did I know that I was going to go on up front. But I won every header. I also kicked every Middlesbrough player.
What did he say to you then?
I think it was 15 minutes which changed football. I've not seen a goal. Actually, I saw you go up front.
I got injured in the process, yeah.
Best player you've played with?
Pretty easy one for me, Eden Hazard.
Best striker you faced? David? Well, I only let a couple in during my career, so it's difficult to remember which ones. There was a guy who used to play here, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank or something like that. Wow. Scored a 30-yard free kick, two-step runner. But Thierry Henry weren't bad. But Hasselbank, no, wow. Oh, his thighs were massive.
So I want to talk about penalties and penalty shootouts from a goalkeeper's perspective. Do you enjoy them?
No.
If you've got your questions ready soon, because I was hoping this feature would go on a little bit longer. David?
I used to enjoy them. We played Portugal in 2004, England in the finals, and I used to have a set routine, sort of sit on my own for 3 minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then look at the lads and all the best. Come on, lads, we can do this. Gary Neville, I love Gary. He followed me around for 5 minutes, shouting in my ear, "You can say this!" I was twitching.
Did you do the whole, trying to delay the striker, complain the ball wasn't in the right place, all that stuff?
No, I just fancied myself to save him.
Why didn't you save him?
Because Gary Neville done my head in.
It's a difficult situation. It's obviously you can become a hero at the end, and maybe there's less pressure on a goalkeeper to save the penalty. So it's a tough one. That's something we particularly look forward to.
Petr, you had a reasonable penalty shootout once in the Champions League final. Did you enjoy that penalty shootout?
To be perfectly honest, I don't like a whole experience of playing the Champions League final is the most dreadful experience you can imagine as a goalkeeper. So if you're looking forward to playing Champions League final, get yourself ready, because it really is a beautiful run of emotions every second. And I think the key for that was that we were really prepared for that shootout. As goalkeepers, we were watching hours and hours of penalties from Bayern, and I had a folder with 3 hours of penalties of Bayern. And actually for the Schweinsteiger penalty, it actually was the difference, because somewhere in 2007-8 season, he shot few penalties where he stopped like that, and he shot on my left side. So when he started the run, obviously just waiting, okay, what he's gonna do. And the moment he stopped, I knew where he was gonna shoot. Obviously, I was lucky to save it, tip it onto the post. But actually, that moment, obviously gave us a chance to win it, and it went basically down to my decision went purely down to that.
For the time being, please, Asmir Begovic, David James, Petr Cech, everybody.
Thank you.
Very happy. Couldn't have asked for more for the event. To get such a good crowd, people to come and support the event was amazing. Generosity to everyone to raise such big funds was even better. I'd like to obviously thank the club, Bruce Buck, and everyone for hosting us here. So, just a very, very special evening all around. Sport can bring people together. It can get people out of trouble, get people off the streets, doing something fun, being active. It can have so many positive effects, and that's what we try and do. Whether it's facilities that we build and the way we want to include kids in sport and make them be active is very important to us.